Alright, Smastian here, back with episode 34 of Roguetech Road to Atlas. In our last episode, Fang got punched in the leg and fell down and hurt his head. Our Eris and our Mjolnir are still a good, 23 days out, which is gonna be a bit longer than that even, given that we're going to be going right into another contract immediately. So from what we have here, we have a stubborn surrender mission against pirates, an embassy extraction recovery mission, which I don't think that was there before, and we'll open things off with this mission. A cool 600,000 just for running about. Aw, it won't let me take the Locust. Yeah, I guess I am going to have to replace those TSMs. Or at least take them off completely. Very unfortunate. Given, however, that a recovery mission has shown up, maybe the shop has also changed, although it doesn't look like that's the case. Yeah, nothing's changed here. So, just get those off. Cool.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
And now we can take that contract. Where were we? Embassy extraction. Okay. Glitch, I think you're going to be our pilot for this mission, given that you are on your way towards the Phantom Mech trait anyway. So, let's get you going. Okay, let's get down on the ground. Nice and easy. Just get this over with quick. And move on to something a bit more challenging.
I hear ya.
Okay.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
Right, our first contender is a Locust 1S. Okay. And he runs off. Why?
What can I do for ya?
Oh well, whatever. Let's get ourselves over to here. Cool. We're in the capture zone. We're turning to face these two mechs, which are an Enforcer and a Centurion. And something else here. We're turning our back to it because, well, better to turn our back to one mech rather than two. Okay, Locust doesn't really do a whole lot. It's a Kentaro. And I'm glad he missed his punch. Though he did tag us. Fortunately, the tagging didn't cost us too much yet. Now, what will that Enforcer do? Oh boy. Well, it did open us up. But we should be fine to leave right now.
Double time.
And these missions are getting fairly easy now with the Pirate's Bane. Not even very montage-worthy. Cool. And we get a financial report on our doorstep. So after 610,000 operating expenses, we're left with 738,000 and one more month of buffer. 3,000 sea bills and a day to repair the Pirate's Bane. Let's get started on that. Cool. Now, Do we want to take on any more missions in system? We're going to be facing pirates, and quite frankly, I don't care for that. So we will actually just jump to another system. We could take on some priority missions, but I think it would be better for us to... I don't know, maybe head over to Clan Space of all things. Finally get involved with that pack. But we're pretty far away. So instead, let's head closer to Merrick Space. And in order to accomplish that... maybe an abandoned world? An abandoned world might be nice, too. Yeah, we can try for an abandoned world here. How many days will that take? 25, and it'll cost us 125,000. Pretty steep. But it'll give us time to get our mechs in working order. But in the meantime, I'd prefer to be taking missions. So, there's a priority mission here. What's the system name? Buena. I guess we can go over to Buena via the priority mission screen, and then from there we can move elsewhere. Because... yeah, this is the one. Ancestral military base. Base taken back from the Circinus Federation. Okay. It's a 2-skull mission only. Nothing too serious. So I guess we'll go for 419. It'll take us 16 days to get there. That'll be well before another financial report. Let's go. 419, and let's see if they stiff us on our payment.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
So we just have a bunch of time to kill. Our heiress is online, finally. How many days left on the Mjolnir? Another benefit of having taken the priority mission is we didn't have to pay for transport. Mjolnir's done in 11 days. We're hitting or touching down on Buena in 4. And Rock... is getting into fights in the mech bay. Okay, cool. We take a 2 tech point penalty for 7 days. Morale has decreased by 2, and Rock has gained the Rebellious tag. What does that do? Well, let's see.
Yes, Commander.
Service record, Rebellious. It's not exactly giving us a lot of information. Though I expect we're going to have more bad events with her in the future.
Orders?
Music, we're going to just give you some points here, flesh you out while we're here.
What's up, boss?
Behemoth. We're taking you up the gunnery tree, yeah? Or no, we need to take you over to Phantom Mech.
Receiving you.
Blork, do you have everything? Why is this grayed out? You already have sensor lock, so let's just maybe put more points in gunnery, or do we just flesh this out like so? Increased overheat threshold and bonus evasion is actually pretty nice, so yeah, 6, 6, 6, 6, 8 ought to be good in terms of skill distribution.
Standing by.
Decker can finally get the Warlord trait, as well as a bit of indirect fire penalty mitigation.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Fang. Part of me wants to take you to max evasion as soon as possible. Another part of me wants to give you better overheat characteristics. But I think a cold shot bonus is going to be very beneficial. Given how, unfortunately, you've been struggling the past few times with hitting cold shots, and well, it'll also mitigate any misses that you might have during a offensive push. So yeah. We will, however, give you the decrease to heat generation as well.
Training complete.
I
Glitch, you're very close to the skill I want from you.
Mech warrior training complete.
Medusa now. Take Juggernaut trait, and we're going to give you that to start fleshing you out in other areas as well.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Music, we already took a look at
Standing
you.
by. Orders?
Rock, well, meh.
I'm receiving
Wildfire, where did we want to take Wildfire? Do we want to take her down Phantom Mech? Or do we want another sensor locker? We'll do like so. Give her a point in gunnery and a point in piloting.
Training complete.
As for myself, better overheat threshold, better evasion. I think better overheat threshold is going to be better on the mechs I run. Although extra evasion might be nice. Nah, overheat threshold it is.
Mech warrior training complete.
Cool. Okay. Right, we want to check one more thing with the mech bay, and that is the newly re-equipped and refitted Eris. This fusion core has double heat sinking capability. If I remember, we still have a double heatsink kit. Yeah, we do. And we have a bunch of standard heat sinks. Do we want to, or, well, we can't swap those out because there's no space left because of the dynamic slot distribution. Otherwise, everything on here is still fine. All of our weapons are in one arm, so we need to protect that thing jealously. Yeah, nothing really we need to work on here. The Cataphract Autobot does not need a double heat sinking system. The Yevil might. I mean, we would be able to start kitting this thing potentially with PPCs and just have like a 6 PPC monster on our hands. But at the same time, we're somewhat comfortable with the way this thing currently looks. Unless something happens to it, I think we'll leave it as is. Having the AC2s is a sort of a nice touch. The reason why I'm waffling on about this is because a viewer in the comments section did mention that maybe we should scrap the Venom and potentially salvage a double heatsink kit from its engine. Yeah. As a matter of fact, let's see if it is a double heatsinking. Yeah, it is a double heatsinking engine. Heck, it even has one spare spot for an additional one heatsink. It might be worthwhile to strip this thing of what it has. And if I'm correct, item has to be from inventory. Okay, so adding a double heatsink. Why does it say that we can put an additional double heatsink in? Oh, I don't know. Either way. Yeah, we're not going to be too worried about these things. I like the lineup of mechs we currently have. We have a fair bit of tonnage. And we're soon to have even more. And once that happens, I think we'll be seeing a lot more of assault mechs. No matter. Let's get to our destination. Okay, we have arrived. There's nothing holding us back, so let's proceed with our contract. Okay. Well, let's take out our Eris for its first spin, the Autobot, and the Yevil. And we're going to keep the Pirate's Bane around. Mostly for the memes. Also, it's a 2.5 skull mission, so it has gone up in difficulty. We should still be getting 419 salvage and 481,000 sea bills, so let's keep that in mind. Now, the Eris was equipped with what? Because I'm not paying attention. Okay, 3 large lasers, a couple of MG heavies, and some SRM4s. Okay. Yeah, I'll put myself in the Eris, given that I have the suddenly better heat generation characteristics. We'll put Decker into the Autobot. Blorks? Are we putting him in the Yevil? We don't really have anyone with better gunnery stat than 6. So yeah, it's fine. Typical lineup. A typical business. Medium mechs are going to be a bit of a nuisance, given that all we have is heavies. And the Pirate's Bane, well, we're going to have to be playing it safer than we've been in the past, but at the same time, hopefully, strange nonsense like getting our legs blown off won't happen again. Hopefully. Okay, let's get our boots on the ground.
Command interface initiated.
Okay. So it's this map template. Okay. So Fang, as usual, you're going to be the one going in first, scouting out the territory. This piece of tree cover ought to do just fine, and no enemies spotted yet. Nor does that qualify as scouting the fortress, so
What's up, Commander?
I don't know.
Consider it done.
Meanwhile, us heavy mechs are going to take the low ground path
Ready for orders.
in order to get ourselves into position.
Double time. Let's go.
Following the road, forming a bit of a conga line, the works. Well,
Full throttle.
insofar as that's possible. Alright.
Receiving
If
you.
there's still nothing, let's immediately capture
orders.
Let's continue running into position.
All in air.
Although now we're putting ourselves into tree cover because reinforcements are expected from right here. It's a pretty small map variant,
Waiting
so
for orders. Let's move.
nothing to be too stressed out about. Although, heck, we might even also expect reinforcements from down there if things go exceptionally poorly. But until then, we're all getting into the trees, conga lining, because it's fun. And we have to wait for enemy reinforcements. Okay. Well, let's get back in the trees and start waiting. Okay.
Waiting for orders. Hey, let's see what this baby can do. Good to go.
Minor boredom.
Going full throttle.
Nothing to really write home about yet, just positioning ourselves in the trees.
Full throttle.
Talking to the birdies, and yeah, okay. Can they please spawn in yet?
Stabilize.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Oh, are they?
Standing by.
Well then, Fang, it is your sovereign duty to spot those reinforcements, or at least get
Let's move.
crater acquisition on them. There they are.
We've got an unknown on sensors. Something I can do.
Well, let's position ourselves as much as we can in the high ground.
Commander.
We could have radar locked him, which I forgot to do.
Affirmative.
That might have helped us in the long run, but oh well.
Full throttle.
Let's reserve Fang. Let him move first. Cool. Reserve again. Blorks.
Commander.
Now's a better time for each of us sensor lock.
Sensors locked down.
Cool. Standard Wolverine. Bam.
Receiving you.
It's gonna be this sort of game, isn't it? Oh well.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Okay, a couple of hits. Head hits, that's nice.
That hit something good.
Okay. Okay, we do have another angle on him. And let's fire all three of our large lasers. Everything missed at 85% chances. I'm disappointed. Okay, let's reserve Fang. Our enemies can move first.
Ready for orders.
And yeah.
Roger.
So Fang, now that you have your cold shot bonus, let's see if you can take off his head.
Firing all weapons.
We'll try again. That works, I guess.
Tango is
Huh.
moving to position.
Oh, this mission's depressingly easy. I don't even know why I reserved there.
Ready for orders.
Let's spot this guy. I think we're going to have best angles on him. It's a Phoenix Hawk. Okay.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, alright. Whatever. We just waffle on for a little bit about what to do.
Waiting for the shot. Receiving you.
Okay, Fang, you're not going to have lines of fire on them, so let's just come down
Roger.
into the low ground and start attacking them there. And that extra view range from the cockpit of the Eris is turning out to be pretty nice. Blurks, while I know you're going to want to get in on the action as well, let's just for the time being sensor lock folk.
Got a lock.
Unless there is a shot you can take, but I don't think there was.
Orders?
I don't think it would have allowed you to.
Yes, Commander.
Let's move. Actually, do I even need to move? No, I don't. Let's fire. Warlord's completely unnecessary. That guy's
Solid connection
just
on that one.
completely dead. And as for myself, let us... What happens if we sprint forward? Will we be able to get even more shots on target? Yes, we will. So we'll do that.
Full throttle.
If we can finish this quickly, all the better. Let's Warlord. And now. Best chances to hit are on the Hunchback, so we'll take them. Heck, we'll even Vigilance. Cool.
Ready for orders.
Fang, we'll give you Phantom Mech, just for the sake of, oh, I don't know, charging into a guy.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
Well, we already fired at the Hunchback, so let's continue. And they love punching. Ah, Christ alive.
That was a bad hit.
They just love hitting the legs. Like, what is this? Oh well.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical
Cool.
damage detected.
Well, so much for keeping Fang safe.
Enemy flanking.
You see, that's more the sort of thing you'd expect. Oh well.
Receiving you.
Now that he has his back turned to us, let's just fire.
Now.
We could have moved in a bit closer and been a bit more mean. So we'll just Warlord and fire everything we got.
Reporting.
At some point we'll be replacing those TSMs, but that time is not yet upon us. Fang also got hit with Juggernaut apparently, so there's that to contend with.
Minimal damage on that hit.
But, oh well.
Acknowledged.
Cool. And yeah, more or less a milk run, but just more TSM losses. Very annoying. Oh well.
Mission
Let's hope they have some more in the shop. Okay, we got 390,000. Seems we are getting paid properly for this contract. And we need to find more TSMs. Bloody hell. Okay, we're not really interested in those things. What we are interested in is MRM-40? Oh, they're basically dead fire missiles. Okay. Well, there's a bunch of double heat sinks we can take, so might as well take them. And... oh, why not? We'll take some Hunchback parts just to sell. Cool, we get even more of them. Bunch of the Phoenix parts, even one of the 1GS parts, Wolverine part, bunch of lasers, and the MRM-40 even, so there's that, I guess. Okay, let's the minor amount of damage on the pirate, which seems to be the only thing getting hit this episode. Cole, we're still not in solvency for 2 months. Just we have 1 month of buffer as opposed to 2. Let's check out the hiring hall quickly, given that we do have more room for mech warriors now. Yeah, this guy isn't really that interesting. All he is a noble.
Standing by.
Canopian commoner. Independent trader, so some more discounts perhaps. Yeah, and reduced maintenance costs for pilot. We'll hire you on.
New mech warriors
Standing by.
available.
Waiting on.
And these folk, we're not interested in so much. Although Livefire does seem to potentially have, yes, increase in starting XP, less skill degradation for fatigue, and is a noble.
Waiting for orders. I'm ready for orders.
Military command experience, criminal, spacer, merchant, mech warrior. I think we'll take on Strider, actually.
New mech
She's pretty
warriors
nice.
available.
And yeah, that's about it. Yes, this does increase our finances per month that we're going to have to contend with, but we do have spare cabin space now, so we might as well fill it with people who can use a simulator. Is our memorial wall stacked with anything? Nope. We have yet to lose anyone, which is nice. Although we've gotten damn close. A couple times. Specifically with myself, although, given that I'm the leader of the mercenary company, I can't actually be lost in combat. But anyway, store is the next thing. AC 20++, double the stability damage, +5 heat generation. Not too interesting. Catapult 1R, easier to hit. Not too interesting again. Standard Centurion and Standard Panther, more or less. LRM 20s. Those will eventually come in handy, but not today. PPCs ++. I think we already have a bunch of those. Engine IC. I'm not seeing a whole lot of TSM. Yeah, no TSMs. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to keep our eye out for it at some point in the future. Stop work on you. Refit. Do the proper repair action. We should still have 1 TSM spare. We do. Put it in the other leg. 50-50, 20-25. Yep. Yeah, here's where we need to put on some armor, and cool. Now, we can tell you to do your work.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
We'll reorder things like that. And quickly check out the contract screen. 4-skull mission, and it's an assassination mission. So for next episode, we have our next order of operations. We're going to take this 4-skull assassination mission, local insurgent cell, so it's likely going to be pirate stuff, and we're hoping to finally run into an Atlas assault mech that we can assemble for parts, or, disassemble for parts. We also have a Reconquest, so a destroy base mission, also at 3.5 skulls, so that'll be interesting. A favor to regret, a battle, high tonnage pirate lance. So I'm expecting assault mechs in here. Raiding party, standard battle. Yeah, 3-skull mission, largely heavy mechs, no doubt. Hard contact, 2.5 skulls, and we're no longer really interested in anything below here. We do have a recovery mission at 2.5 skulls, which we're going to send someone out on, probably Glitch. An insurgent leader mission. But yeah, the recovery mission is going to happen at some point, not this episode. Probably next episode after we do the decapitation mission. And in order to do it, we are going to prepare by waiting until the Mjolnir is combat effective. There we go.
Job's done, Commander.
Let's just take another quick look at it in the mech bay. Marvel at its majesty. PPC++, large laser, triple plus, and a Gauss rifle. Yep. This thing does have a double heat sinking engine. Can we fit an engine XL? We can fit an engine light. I don't know. Well, no, we can't actually. We don't have the reserved slots necessary. But if we did, I don't think we really had much use for extra tonnage anyway. So really, it's fine. And with that said, I think that'll bring a close to this episode. Leave a like, leave a comment, or leave a subscription, or do whatever else you feel is good. Every little bit helps. I've been Smastian. I'll see you on the battlefield, and have a good day.